Hey, what's up guys? It's Ivan here, back with another case study, this one by Nate. Nate, thank you for letting us use your campaign for this case study. It's going to be extremely beneficial and useful, and there are a few things in this case study that we haven't seen in the previous ones, so pay attention, this one's going to be good. The product is AbdoMax, which is a ClickBank product, and we're going to go over here into all the details. This campaign has spent... we're going to spend $180 here so far and made no sales. So we're going to go through and figure out what the issues are. All right. Before I do get into it, guys, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. It really helps support my channel, helps support, helps the videos grow so other people can see the videos. And if you hit the notification bell icon, you will get notified when I release more case studies, more videos like this showing you and helping you make money online. All right. So we're going to get straight into it. So this campaign here has 6 different ad groups, one for broad match landing page, one for gut health, one for digestive issues. The ones that have the most spend are going to be these 4. So we're going to go through all the keywords. We're going to figure out what's up, what's going on, and we're going to just delve into the details. Unfortunately, the tracking hasn't been set up, or if it hasn't been set up fully correctly. So here I am in the BMOB account. So I do see there is a little bit of data. However, Nate, there are improvements we can do to this, all right? And that's what I'm going to cover. So let's start off, let's go again from top to bottom. So you have different ad groups here. Let's start off here from the top to bottom from the left-hand side here. So you have broad match, you have gut health. You paused all these, and frankly, there's no tracking set up, so I'm not sure why you paused them because you don't know what works, right? You do have conversions here, but I'm guessing what you did is you set up the Microsoft Ads pixel on your landing page, and so for every click, that's basically considered a conversion, which isn't quite correct, but I'm assuming that's how this is done. So this is the one that's active right now, but right, just so you know, it is important to actually see and set up tracking so you know whether you pause these correctly or not. So let's go down, let's go into ads, and let's see what ads we have here. So we have all these ads, so not quite useful unless we actually see the keywords. Okay, so what we can do is let's start off with your first ad group here that's actually active. Let's go here. So the keywords are good health tips, health products, more nutrition supplements, all these tips. So pretty general, pretty broad. And the CTRs are pretty good for most of them. I mean, for broad keywords, the CTR of anywhere from 2 to 6% is really good. And so you're definitely exceeding that in some of the keywords, right? So these are great keywords to have. The only issue I see is that they don't really match your ads, okay? So you're saying good health tips, health products, more nutrition supplements, okay? So remember that. Good health tips, health products. That's what people are searching for. And let's see what the ad says. And the ad says, improve your gut health, get AbdoMax, okay? So this is okay to say AbdoMax for $49 per bottle because you introduce what the product is over here when you say improve your gut health. But the issue is that it doesn't really match with what people are typing in. So if we go into the details, let's go into search terms and see what people are actually typing in. Put yourself in the shoes of the people typing it in. So somebody, right, there were 64... well, not 60. There were 64 clicks, and there were 1,400 people who typed this in. So 1,400 people who typed in good health tips, okay? And what do they see? They see an ad that says improve your gut health. So there is a little bit of a mismatch, right? So good health tips might not have anything to do with gut health. So you're missing out a lot over here on a CTR here because people typing in good health tips might be looking for health for other areas of their body. Maybe even, I don't know, maybe they might be even looking for healthy relationships or something like that. Maybe not even a part of their body. Or maybe they're doing research, maybe things like that, right? So there's a bit of a mismatch because over here, your ad is very detailed, but your keywords are not, right? So if you do, I'm assuming this product, AbdoMax, has to do with gut health. So if that's the case, I would tailor your keywords around gut health. These are too general. Even though they are exact, that's good. These are too general, or at the very least, set up tracking so that you're able to see what works, right? Because right now, these are way too broad. Even though they're exact, they're broad, they don't really have much to do with gut health, and you just don't know whether they work or not. Health products, this one, like that's insane, right? So we spent, if we look at our spend here, Nate, we spent like $35 here on these keywords. More nutrition supplements, that's $40 that we spent on something that I wouldn't say is quite relevant. Like this one, best gut health, I can understand. Okay, this one's a little better. Best gut supplements, this one is good too. You know, how to heal your digestive system, that's good. But stuff like this, good health products, that's just way too broad, man. Best gut health vitamins, that one's good. Best digestive supplement, right? So I would remove, like if I were you, I don't know, like what do you think, right? And frankly, we don't know because we're not tracking, right? But I would say this, maybe that's okay. Herbal and dietary supplements, that's too broad. Good health products, you know, like these ones, Restore GI supplement, I don't know what that is. These ones I would pause because they are not specific enough, right? And we spent quite a bit of money on them. We spent a lot. Like the most clicks you're getting is from good health tips, and you're not giving them good health tips. You're telling them how to improve your gut health, and then once we go over your landing page, you know, it says like improve your gut health, right? It doesn't say health tips. So that's that. The slight inconsistency. Now, if we look at your ad here, improve your gut health, I do like that it's all title case. I do like you only have one variation. I do like you're using numbers and all that here, which is great. All right, so you're using 1, 2, 3, just as I suggested. Very good stuff here. Yeah, that's pretty good. One thing I would do here is maybe remove the space like that, right? So that it looks like an actual number because you have a space here. So just, I'm gonna leave it to you in case maybe there's some reason why you're doing that. But I do like that. Some of these are not title cased, so very minor thing, but I would title case it here. I would title case that. This is title case, right? But these I would title case as well. Everything else looks good. I do like this. We will go over your landing page as well, not to worry. We will go over tracking as well, not to worry. I'm just kind of going through the small things here first. So that's it for this ad group. I think that's it. If we look at location, you're targeting Canada, US, and something else. So if we scroll down, you're targeting Canada, US, UK. Yeah, so you could expand it to other tier 1 countries, UK and New Zealand and Australia. Not a big deal. You're getting enough traffic. So this is by far not a priority, but just letting you know those are tier 1 countries as well. And this could be a good idea, reducing the bid for genders. That could be a good idea for the campaign. So that's that for this ad group, just as we briefly mentioned. So if we look at your other ad groups that you spent a lot of money on, let's see. So you spent a lot of money on this one. This one's broad match. So I can only imagine. Okay, so this one you are doing better. You're doing supplements for gut health. However, I would still make this as an exact match type, right? So these are good. I like these keywords, but I would make them exact. So these keywords are pretty good. So I don't know why you're not using these keywords for the other ad group and just keeping them broad, or keeping them exact as you have them. Here, these are broad. This is going to be way too broad, I think. So yeah, good idea for you to pause this. I do not suggest broad anymore. You can, like if you have a budget and if you want to test, but then the keywords have to be very, very specific and they have to be long tail. So this one could be okay for broad if you're willing to spend some money to experiment. This one, no, I don't think this one is a good broad keyword, and here's why. We have 35 clicks. Let's see what people are actually typing in to see your ad. That could be okay. So again, good health tips. Look at that. So 8 people or 150 people searched for it. 8 people clicked for good health tips, which has nothing to do with your, and this is the keyword. I thought we selected, I don't know why it's giving us different keywords. So again, I'm going to click on digestive issues. Oh yeah, here we have to go to digestive issues search terms. So this is what people are typing in for digestive issues. So will baking soda help with gas issues? I don't know how relevant that is. Foods that stop diarrhea fast. I don't think that's relevant, right? So already 2 that are not relevant. Watery diarrhea causes. I don't think that's relevant. I'm not quite sure what exactly AbdoMax is, but I don't think that's relevant. Intestinal infection, C. diff. I don't know if that's what AbdoMax covers. But if it doesn't, this is bad, right? We spent $2 on it. So that's the idea. Basically, point is make your keywords exact and make them long tail and make them relevant to your product. So this is the main one that's still running. These aren't quite relevant keywords. They're just too broad. Or no, where's the one that is running? It's this one, the one that's not in cursive. Yeah, so this is the one that's running. Yeah, these are just too broad, okay? So A, make them specific to what you're doing, which is gut health. B, make them long tail, 3 words or more. And yeah, I mean, I think that's about it. for that. And yeah, and make them exact. I would make them exact. And then, yeah, then this could work. Improve your gut health, right? So the ad here is good. I like your ad. What I don't like is that other stuff that it's like health tips, right? And then you're saying improve your gut. So the other thing here is you can split test. So it's good that you don't have a bunch of different versions here, but what you shouldn't forget is also click on save and create another, and just create another version. Instead of saying get AbdoMax for $49 a bottle, maybe say something else. Maybe say click here to get started. Click here to improve your health. Click here to whatever, right? You can say click here with Microsoft. You cannot say click here with Google Ads. So take advantage of it, of you being able to say click here while you can. Or you can change this. Instead of saying improve your gut health, say, I don't know, what are some of your keywords say? You could say gut health supplement. Get your gut health supplement, or yeah, here, best gut supplement. Maybe say that, right? So test it out. That's what I mean. So that's basically it. I mean, we could probably go through the other ones. Like let's go through one more ad group just to make sure that I'm not missing something overly crazy. The one more ad group where you spent a bit was this one. So let's see. Yeah, so here you have, I think, the same. Yeah, so frankly, I'm not even sure what's going on. I'm not sure what the differentiating factors are between these and how and or why you decided to have them in different ad groups. So I'm just kind of trying to figure out. Yeah, I mean, these are exact. So these seem fine. And if we look at the ads here, experiencing digestive issues. Yeah, so I mean, it's good. You know, I like that you have a specific ad copy for the keywords. However, there's just way too many of them, right? There's just way too many. Like how to fix constipation for this one. And then you're not saying anything about constipation here, I think. So either A, put them under one bigger umbrella, which I think experiencing digestive issues is good. But then I would title case this as well, capital D, capital I, just small thing. Or you could, once you set up tracking, is actually go through each of these and actually create a separate ad for each of these, right? You can do that too. So that's it for that, I think. Now, one more thing here for the ads before we go into your page is extensions. So you do have site link extensions, but you made your life much, much harder than it should be because you added ad group site link extensions. And here you had to kind of re-add them, right? Learn more, this, learn more, this, learn more, this. And I'm not even sure if your landing page is the same, actually. We will test and see if your landing page is the same for all of them, or if you have a different page, in which case this is fine in this case. And in fact, I do think you have different landing pages. So then that's fine what you're doing. However, for some extensions, such as action extensions, I don't believe you need to separate them out into ad groups. You can just have one at the campaign level. Yeah, so you don't even have action extensions. So I would suggest you add, so the 4 extensions I suggest everybody has, regardless of your campaign, is action, call out, structured snippet, and site link. These are the 4 that you should have no matter what your campaign is, whether you're a plumber, whether you have a pay-per-call campaign, whether you're promoting a mobile product, doesn't matter. I suggest having these 4 extensions. And then what you could also do in your case is add promotion and price extensions, right? So let's see if you have any of them. Let's see if you have structured snippet. These ones you can also add at the campaign level because there's nothing to click on, right? So these are just things that are just going to be added to your ad. There's no reason not to have them. Callouts as well. There's nothing to click on, so you could easily just add. Yeah, so you have 2 here, which is great, and you did add them at the campaign level. Good job. I would add more callouts, add 2 more at least, because Microsoft can show up to or at least 4 callouts, I believe, 4 to 6. So why not use them, you know? So you can do that. So basically add extensions, okay? So quite a few things so far we can talk about. 1, add extensions, okay? So add action, call out, structured snippet, add all these extensions. That's 1. 2, split test your ads. Set up split testing. 3, make your keywords more relevant. So for the ad group that you do have up, your keywords are just way too broad. Both literally, they are broad, and they are just not relevant to what you're doing. So for your ad group that is right now active, I would just remove these keywords, right? So that's basically it for that. So the bigger things here now is the tracking. So I do see here your BMob account you sent me, but there's not much data. So I'm not sure you set this up correctly. So you do have here ad group, ad ID, all that. But this isn't going to give you any information. So this will only give you information inside of System.io, which I don't even know if they have the capacity, the capability to give you this information. I don't think they do. So I would suggest you check out my BMOP tutorial. It's like 40 minutes long, but it tells you everything you need to know, because what you should be doing instead is, depending on your campaign and how you set it up, you have to go here, you have to click on copy URL, and then you're going to come down here and you're going to add your URL here in the tracking template. That's how you're going to track right here. See? It has all this stuff here, ad group ID, this is where, and then over here, you don't need any of this stuff. You don't need any of this ad group, ad ID. You can just delete that. You can just remove that. So that's basically what I would do with tracking. So if you're not sure what you're doing, check out my tutorial, guys. Those of you that are unsure, BMOP is completely free, 40-minute long or so tutorial, teaches you everything you have to know. So if you go into traffic sources here, yeah, so you have Bing, which is good. You set up ClickBank, which is good. You set up your lander, I think, which is good. Yeah, so you should be able to just easily create a campaign and just set it up, right? So yeah, just remove that. You don't need it, and just add it here instead. Unless you're using ClickMagick. Are you using ClickMagick? Because in ClickMagick, this could work, adding it to your final URL here, but you don't need to. You can add it in the tracking template, right? So that's for the tracking. So let's actually go through your page now. And what I'm gonna do is let's go into your ad groups here, so we can look at all your ads for different pages. So the one that's active now is gut health. Which of your ad groups is active, actually? Let's see. It's gut health, right? So let's start off with that one, the one that's actually active, and let's look at the differences. So gut health, this one. So people are typing in health tips. They see your ad that says improve your gut health, and then they land here. I love this, by the way, that you're collecting emails as well, in case people want to leave the page. Amazing, great job. Improve gut health. Okay, so I really like your page. Very clear, very big, very concise, very good. I really like it. I really like your page. Before I give specific other suggestions and things, let me just go through other pages and see if they're the same. Okay, so this one, are you just direct linking or no? Okay, wow, okay, this page looks really cool too. Which page is that? Is that this one? That looks kind of cool. I really like this. Yeah, I don't know who did it, like if you did it or if you took a template, but this looks really cool. I really like it. It's very clear, very big, very easy to read, very straight to the point. I love this. Like, this is great. I really like this page. Maybe you want to consider using this for your other ads as well, because I really like this. Yeah. And then here are where you can use the price extensions, right? You can say one price 41 for 5, one price is 45 for 3, one price is 49 for 1, so on and so forth. So that looks good. Okay, so then in terms of your landing page here, so this looks good. I mean, I don't have much to say here, although we could test it. The priority is this page because that's the one that you have active. So, okay, let's check out one more page and see if there's a difference. Okay, no, so you're using the exact same page, which in that case, since you're using the exact same page, when you go into extensions for site link, you don't have to add different ad group extensions, site link extensions. You can just add them at the campaign level, right? Also, what I actually suggest you do is for your extensions here, let's go into campaign. For your extensions, what I suggest you do is you add more information to it. So over here, you can add 2 lines here, right? Because why not? It can take up more space. Why not? There's no reason not to. So it does take a little bit more work, yes, but it's going to pay off because it just takes up more space. So the one more thing I do suggest with extensions is that you add more over here. So there's that. So then in regards to your page, so one thing I would suggest is having a call to action button. You have it at the very bottom. People aren't always going to scroll all the way to the bottom. So I'd suggest a call to action button. Even over here, you could have a call to action button just below. Say, find out more about AbdoMax. So you can even link this. You could put a link to this, find out more about AbdoMax, taking people to the page. And you could have a button like right here saying, hey, learn more, or a button over here, learn more. Point is, you don't want people scrolling to the very bottom of the page. So if you can find a spot where you can add it before, like on this front page, that would be ideal. So that's what I'd suggest you do. Everything else looks pretty good. Yeah, I can't really say much, honestly. I can't say looks pretty good. It's very clear. I really like it. Very clear, very I would just add a call to action button, like more obvious here. So the issue is, right, long story short, the issue why you're not seeing conversions, Nate, is because there's a huge mismatch between the keywords, which are extremely broad, like give me health tips. That's basically what people are typing in, give me health tips. And you're telling them repair your gut. Okay, that's the biggest discrepancy. Everything else looks pretty good. So if we inspect the page as well, and we look at how it looks like on, let's say, responsive, the mobile version looks good as well, I believe. Yeah. And then we can expand it a little bit and test it all out. Let's see, for example, iPhone 12 Pro, what it's going to look like. Okay, so yeah, so I mean, you clearly mobile optimize the page. It looks great. iPad mini. This looks good. Yeah, everything looks good, man. So you're good. Like, there's not any real big stuff, any big issues. So to recap, I would add extensions and I would improve your sighting extensions, right? B, I would work on your ads. I would title case some of your ads here, and I would create a split test for your ad. So let's look at the one that's active. Okay, so let's just focus on this one. I would split test it. So I would say I would click on edit. I would click on save and copy. And I would change one of these two things up. Either improve your gut health, I would change. Get AbdoMax, $49 a bottle, I would change, okay? That's 2. 3 is I would make your keywords more relevant, more specific to what you're doing, which is AbdoMax, which is gut health, okay? Digestive health, things like that. I would do that. So if you look at, stomach discomfort, people, maybe you can add a keyword saying, well, here, you have it, stomach discomfort. That's amazing, but it shouldn't be broad. It should not be broad because, as you saw, there are so many useless search terms. Yeah, like stomach noises. I don't think that's relevant at all, things like that. And in addition to this, right, as part of this, you would add negative keywords as well. So add negative keywords, maybe remove words like free, like, yeah, you've already added some, that's amazing. Maybe remove keywords like free, cheap, things like that, right? Up to you. I would go through the search terms and figure that out. 4 is I would set up tracking. Okay, and honestly, this is the most important thing. The first thing you should do is correctly set up tracking. So do it as I suggest. Copy this link, assuming you have it all set up correctly. Check out my BMOP tutorial if you're not sure, and paste it here under the tracking template right here. Right, and I do have a case study where I do show of somebody successfully tracking with BMOB. The profit is like $4,700 US as well. So check out that case study as well. It has a lot of cool data using BMOB. So you can use that. So that's 4 things or 3 things that I said. I think 4. The minor thing is like you can change your location to more tier 1 countries, but that's not super relevant, honestly, right now. Then for your landing page, I really like this landing page. The only thing here is I would also add a button somewhere. And this, honestly, I don't think this looks really clean. My opinion, I would remove this as well and maybe make this a little bit longer if you can. But yeah, just my personal opinion is I would remove this line, but I would add a call to action button. So maybe add a call to action button underneath the video saying learn more, right? Click here to learn more, find out more, click here to keep reading, click here to keep watching, something like that. Click here to go to the official site, things like that. And then you can go into here because again, your call to action button is all the way near the bottom in this case. And then here it's definitely all the way at the bottom. So that's what I would change. Everything else looks good. Mobile looks good. Over here, just some minor things, just design. I mean, basically at this point, it's just a little bit of design. I love your background. The background matches this. Amazing. Really good job. Very easy to read. Okay, I like it. Not many complaints. So that is it. I hope this case study was helpful for you guys. Nate, please implement the changes as soon as you can, when you can. Let us know so we can see whether there are improvements, whether there are sales, and hopefully next time we'll be able to see the sales in BMOB and we can see, right? We can actually track and we can see what's going on. If you guys enjoy this content and you're new to affiliate marketing, I suggest you check out my website at ivanmana.com where I give you a free 55-page affiliate marketing guide. If you are a little bit more experienced or if you are more of a visual learner, which, by the way, I do have training courses here if you want to go more into in-depth. But if you're looking to start with something free, I do suggest checking out my either the free guide or my YouTube channel here, where I have a bunch of free content here, lots of free content showing you and helping you how to make money online. All right, at youtube.com/IvanMana. That is all. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video.